to the press corner.
Run, now, destroy!
Mr. Corey Jekyll.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going? I know we didn't have a chance to connect before we get on tonight, but everything looks lovely. The lighting is perfect. The sound is beautiful. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to
Because
that.
it was a complete, last minute switch for myself too. Like I was in a different room and then I came back to this room and everything so far is working out just fine.
You know how it goes. We've been rolling with it, especially lately. What's up, Dave? We've had to roll with it. You know, everything's shifting everywhere, man. There's all sorts of crazy stuff shifting everywhere. So it's like I got on tonight, or actually when I set up the broadcast, and I realized that StreamYard had moved a bunch of the stuffs like in the layout, like the control stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, where is everything? So
like a little upgrade or some kind of nonsense.
Yeah, they probably did some upgrades. So I was like, where's all my stuff, man? But it's totally cool. So
right.
That's right. But
I gotta communicate to that stuff, so you know.
They got right. Give me a heads up, man. Send me an email. Maybe they did.
Michael.
I have no idea. But Mike, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's crazy. So I got on and I was like, hey, where's all the photos? Where's all the links and all this good stuff here? But it's all good. I think they're trying to make things more organized, but I always fight, I fight change, which maybe that's not the best thing. I don't know. I got to learn to be like the reeds in the wind, man.
Well, it's like they say, the old saying, right? Change is the only constant. So I guess you got to try to roll with it as best you can.
Absolutely, dude. It's so crazy. But so what's going on? What did we do? Hey, Jeff, what's happening, man? We had
the last time we met.
Yes.
We did some fun things with wine.
We did.
Right. And and benefits, trying to help raise some money for Amanda's Army's Legacy Animal Rescue and Sanctuary. So that was really a lot of fun, and it was really cool to learn a little bit more about what she's doing there and how that whole thing works. So it was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time. And I'm in close touch with her, and she's this is a selfless, really ongoing hard thing to do when you're doing animal rescue, and she just keeps pushing, and it really comes down to funding when you're doing a nonprofit organization like that. And I had reached out to her too, actually asking, if there's anything I could do to try to help in terms of like sending letters or trying to find ways to reach out to certain organizations or whatever that are. And I've reached out to a couple are really, it's interesting how some of these big companies work, like they don't want you to solicit it. So the best thing I'd say is, you try to kind of like tag, I guess, on social media to try to get people aware of it. And then if they see it and it's something that they want to try and be a part of, they will. It's more these bigger companies, right? Like we've talked about it before. I mean, there's money out there. People have it. It's just trying to tap the resource, and it's not easy. But hey, best of luck to her, and then any help that myself, yourself, or anyone else that can do is obviously just one step closer to her getting where she wants to go. So absolutely, I think the website armieslegacy.org. I think that's the full website if people want to check it out.
Definitely.
A bunch of animals getting adopted though. She's got recently quite a few animals got new homes, so that's nice to see.
Oh, absolutely, that's great.
That effort is paying off. It's it's a really tricky thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's like you said, it's a lot of selfless act there. So
the wine thing was fun. I definitely enjoyed it. Probably enjoyed it a little too much, but it was a good time.
Happens.
It happens. It happens.
Mondays though, we gotta watch ourselves. It's Mondays, so it's the start of the week, and gotta get up. Tuesdays work and all that fun stuff. So
I know.
But it was a lot of fun.
It was a really good time.
What's up, Laura?
Speaking of wine. It's rough. It's rough. I was chatting with Laura earlier today about if she was going to crack into some wine or not, and what she was going to drink, actually.
Yeah. So it's probably yes was probably the answer, right?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Yep. Sure.
So we've been doing I started the sponsorship thing, which worked out pretty good. We already got one big one from my buddy Willie, which
Oh yes,
was really great.
What's up, Jeff?
Super helpful and really really a great thing for him to do. He didn't want any real recognition or any, I like to send some free swag to people, but he wasn't interested. He just did it straight from the heart, which is cool. I mean, that's what awesome. It's all about. It's really cool, man. So
Gary, what's up?
So that was definitely a cool thing. What else is going on in your world, dude? What's going on? Anything crazy happening? Doing anything cool lately?
No, I mean, winding down the summer, really, man. I mean, like my sister just moved my niece back down to college, which that's happening for a lot of folks.
Shit, right? It's crazy. School.
Yeah. 2 weeks from today, my kids will be back. So a lot of just winding down the summer. So this week I have off. Usually take a couple weeks in the summer with the kids. So today we went out and did some kayaking.
Good day for it, dude.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. We were out on that river up there off 34 where Scoot and Paddle is. I keep forgetting the name of the river.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Weather was great. And then a bunch of like day stuff going on. But yeah, man, it's really winding it down. I mean, yesterday was great too. We got a chance to get up to Brick Jam, right? Which was sort of last minute. I mean, we had talked about it and it was sort of like spur of the moment. But that was really, really great to get up there and cheers with pops and all that stuff. So it was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good time. So I asked Nathan Custer to come on tonight and chat with us about making metal art. I'll give you a brief overview of how I connected with Nate. It must have been, God, I don't even know, maybe 8 years ago. Maybe he remembers. I can't remember, but he was making these rad motorcycle choppers out of.
I remember, man. Remember you turned me on to the IG page. I remember.
Yeah, and I mean, however it came up in my feed, obviously algorithms, I don't really understand that shit, but motorcycle stuff is like, well, these are super cool. And specifically, I think he had some, it had to be close to when Two Roads opened up. And I was like, wow, what a rad gift, like a local brewery for us, So he ended up making a pretty sweet chopper for me that I gifted to somebody. And then I've since got a couple things from Nate, super generous dude. So I want to talk to him about his creations and stuff, and I think we should bring him in. He's all wound up. I talked to him earlier before, and he I think one thing that's really important with Nate is he's really passionate about the art that he's making. Not so much interested in selling stuff. Doesn't need to be bombarded with people wanting to buy stuff. He's really he's doing it because he loves it. It's cool shit. I think he's more interested in trading and sharing it with people, which I really respect. So we should keep that in mind if you decide to follow Nate and all his doings. Let me see. He's bouncing around in the background somewhere over there, but we'll bring him in and see what he's up to. All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Nate, what are you doing, man?
Oh no. Where'd he go? I saw him for like a second.
You know what? He's probably working on a project because this guy just doesn't slow down. He's always doing projects. Like every time I turn around, he's got a new piece of art posted, and he's just like, like it's incredible. So it's like I respect his energy and the time that he puts into all this art stuff that he's doing.
Oh my god!
I was gonna try and chat with him last night, and I was like, I got some stuff to do. He's like, I'll be in the workshop until 1 a.m. So feel free to reach out.
That's so crazy.
He might be ripping on a bong. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out.
Oh, that's so great. I see that Pink Floyd thing up in the corner though. Oh yeah, look at that. That's wow. That's busy.
It's wild.
You're going to Texas, Jeff? What's happening there, man?
Yeah. Well,
obviously not a colonoscopy.
No, not a colonoscopy.
Unless you're having another one that quick, which I would highly doubt.
All right, Nate sent me a message. He's got to go find a speaker. He was testing some stuff out before which seemed to
He's
work out
back.
good.
We
So-
see him.
So
Oh,
he's got a bin of electricity.
This is why I hoard cords. I need earbuds, and I don't have earbuds that have a cord. I've got the cord in here, but I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I can't hear anything.
This is
It's starting to pour down the rain. Can't hear a word you're saying. I'm gonna find the cord, talk, kick me off, whatever. But
this is
could take 2 minutes. It could take 10.
no problem, man. We can.
This is a pretty big mess here.
so great.
So I think this is a
This is.
prime example of an artist right here, a crazy artist.
Yeah.
I think my best bet's gonna be to find some earbuds.
Yes. Earbud.
Let's see.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
So I would tell Nate.
Nate,
to
it's
Oh, wait a
okay.
minute.
Text him. It's okay.
yeah, I could. He's fine. I love the visuals. Actually, it's pretty cool.
It is. Oh, he's got something.
This
He's
may work.
Oh my, here we go.
He's
He's gonna try.
I haven't used this laptop.
Let's
Can
see.
you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no microphone. Oh, I mean, I could hear you just say something barely, and I know it was yes, but I couldn't hear it in my ear.
Yeah.
Ah.
No
Take your
dice.
time, dude. No worries.
Oh,
So
okay,
he's,
Jeff. I see.
Bingo.
Oh, we got bingo.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
One
It
thing I
happens,
want to ask
man.
when
It's
Nate
broadcasting.
gets himself situated, I don't know if he's actually doing the choppers anymore, and I want to ask him
Oh,
about that because so much of the new stuff that you've seen too, Corey, has been the
the bigger
a
sheet
lot of the
metal.
cut stuff. Well, look at this guy; he's got like a PA system or something. This is
Wow. It's wild.
he's gonna crank it, man. This is like Crush Corner in high definition.
Battery low on that one. We got another one.
That is so great.
These are badass speakers, by the way. They have true surround sound when you connect them both.
Oh my.
Killer.
Sick.
I want them.
Maybe we should just pump some clutch
Bluetooth
through there.
connected, but I don't have Bluetooth on my laptop there, buddy. I've officially turned into that old man who doesn't know shit. I used to know everything. You hit a point and you just give up and then kind of left with what you got. A box of cords and old technology that you just make work.
Oh,
Those are good. That's good lyrics for
Okay,
a
and I
band right
press
there.
this button.
oh man.
Box
Here we
of
go.
chords. A box
What do we-
of chords. Whoa!
Oh, I'm starting to sweat. This is killing
I'm
me here.
starting to sweat.
Well,
Oh,
we've had.
Fuck.
Well, this is good, Corey. Usually, like we both been on this
Connected to
situation
my
where we're
phone, I think, and it doesn't want to talk to my computer.
freaking out like,
oh.
with technology, but
It happens. Listen,
I'm probably screaming to you guys. I'm probably blaring.
I've had multiple instances where something
Yeah.
wasn't exactly.
here, let's give let's
Let
mute
me shut
Nate
my
for
Bluetooth
a
off.
second. And Laura's like, go Steelers. You got
Go
a
Steelers. Look at that.
got a Steelers fan over here, Nate. I don't know if you can. Oh, he can't hear us.
No, he can't. He can't. He cannot. That's
a
okay. though.
perfect. Here, we'll mute him right now because he's frozen. So that's perfect.
All right.
But
cool.
obviously he's a very energetic fella, and
Yes.
you can see he takes the time to put it into the work that he's doing. I don't know if you had a chance to see any of the videos that he had posted of the equipment and the machinery that he's using. And once he gets situated, hopefully he'll get situated. I want to ask him about that stuff because it looks pretty insane to me. It's like super intense, man.
I don't think I did see that.
Yeah, I don't really understand
The
like,
videos.
I know a little bit about some of the process of cutting metal, but very little actually. So,
Hey, Christine, what's up?
Christine, welcome, Christine. We're waiting for Nate to get situated. He just came out with a box of cords, and we just lost our connection with him. But that's okay.
It is okay.
It's totally cool. You know what? I'm gonna show some stuff that some Nate has done
Oh,
And
do
then
that. That'd be great.
If everything works out, we can backtrack and
Yeah.
talk to him about it. So you guys watching Nate, who just disappeared because he's going crazy with his technology.
Yep. Drives us
He
nuts.
he has a Instagram page called Beer Cap Choppers, and this is going back quite a few years. And I don't know if
That's right, Tracy.
yes,
Technical
we see that.
difficulties.
I don't know if he's still doing the choppers, but he's doing a lot of other stuff. So let me take a look here.
Yeah, that other work, I guess with bigger sheets of metal or whatever he's doing, that stuff is just wild.
Yeah, and he's done some pretty seriously big pieces too, man. Like they're crazy big.
Yeah, the one of Eddie, one of the Eddie ones from like early on, maybe it's from the Killers album.
Yeah. If you guys want to go and actually check out some of Nate's stuff, you can jump on Instagram at Beer Cap Choppers. I think he tends to use Facebook a little bit more.
Jazz.
What did he say? Jump in? Where am I jumping in?
No, he says he wonder if you can jump it. I think he's referring to his Knievel.
Oh yeah. Oh
escapades.
Yeah. Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, he Nate was building these things. They're super rad, man.
Yeah, and it is. It's amazing that it's done out of a can, right?
Yeah,
or a bunch of caps.
All beer caps. Yeah,
yeah,
completely like super beer cap. I think I saw him flicker on for a moment here.
Oh, you got a flicker?
I got a flicker.
Yeah,
he was good before. This is pretty neat because he was doing all the choppers and then he was mixing it up with it was like a sport bike. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And then
they're not models. Those are made out of actual beer caps.
Yeah, they're made out of.
It's art. It's you could call it a model, I guess.
So they're all Nate was getting a ton of donations from people, just beer cap tops from breweries and whatnot. And he just started crafting these things, and they got pretty involved.
Oh yeah, I mean these things are
one of the things he was doing was these rims, and I don't know how he was sorry, cover your face, Corey.
That's all right.
He was cutting these out, but I don't even know what he was cutting these with. At least we have a chance to look at all this stuff. I would really like to ask him about this.
Yeah,
but
and they're pretty small. They're even smaller than model size, I think. Right? They're not that big.
Typical. If you're drinking a bottle of beer, take a look at it right now, and you're going to know because these are pretty small to work with. So yeah, you're talking about some intricate cuts, and if you look at the way he's crafted these things, they're just they're cut, and then he probably he hammers them flat. Even the bars on this one is like the edge of the beer cap where they crimps down on top of the bottle,
right?
And then it looked like I was going to ask him. It looked like he started using. I think he was using nails and clipping them and shaping them for to add a little bit different look. I love this one, PBR. Can't go wrong with PBR.
So cool.
Yeah, so guys, if you want to jump on Beer Cap Choppers on Instagram, and you could inundate Nate with a bunch of questions because that was one thing he was kind of worried about. He didn't want to be overwhelmed by things, but since he's not here, I'm going to say that. No, don't do that. I don't want to stress the guy out.
Yeah. No.
Pabst Blue.
But it is pretty impressive what he's able to do with something that's
it's incredible.
Again, just beer caps. I mean, it's pretty great. I remember the one that you had gotten from him. I remember seeing it live, and I remember looking at it, and like I say, it was pretty small. It wasn't very big. I don't remember it being like too much bigger than like an iPhone. Like that. I mean, it wasn't big. Like
no. Absolutely, Corey. Yeah.
It was pretty small.
So he was doing like the full ones that you could 360, and then he actually started doing some that were magnets. They were like fridge magnets. They were just one-sided. Those are pretty cool. So he ended up sending. And one thing about Nate is when I got the first chopper from him, I had ordered it. This is like I said, we're going back 8-9 years, and it didn't come for a while, and I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I didn't see, and I think he was having some stuff going on, maybe with his pops or something, and he was like, "Yo, I'm so sorry. No, I just had a lot of stuff going on," which everybody knows. You run into situations, life stuff, and I was like, "No worries." And then he eventually got the not only did he get the chopper to me, but he ended up sending me a bunch of free stuff, and I thought that was really admirable that he took the time to, even in the midst of stuff going on, life stuff happening, He was like, "Hey man, sorry about the delay. Here's some extra stuff." And that seems, even though that was years ago, that seems to carry through with a lot of the stuff that he's doing. And I mentioned earlier, a lot of the art, which every time you post stuff, I know too with you, Corey, especially band stuff, I'm like, oh, that looks awesome. I want that.
Oh yeah.
How much? And he
Yeah.
really, you can tell he's really passionate about it, and he just doesn't. It's a hard thing for him to just be like, put a price on it.
Sure.
A lot of it is band stuff, so he's not trying
Mm-hmm.
to make money off of a particular band, and he definitely prefers to give it away or trade for other art or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a pretty cool thing, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And that's, yeah, the stuff that he's doing it's very impressive. You know, there's no question. Some of the stuff he's been doing with bands that we've all known and loved for a long time, doing some really cool
Big
things.
time. This may turn into a short documentary about Nathan Custer, the elusive metal man, the elusive metal art maker.
Well, listen, you know what? It's you, it's me, it's Roy, it's my dog Luke sitting here next to me on the couch, and everyone else who's tuned in with us, and hopefully they're enjoying some sort of libation like I am.
Yeah, it's a Monday night. I'm glad we made the switch. It's been great to get on a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So we have, I want to mention quickly, and I always do this, like I don't want to give too much stuff away. In 2 weeks from now, I have another guest from way up close to the Canadian border, actually close to where, holy crap, I was going to say Devil Chicken is from, Chris Galley. I forgot his name. I'm so used to Devil Chicken.
It's so funny.
Who makes, and I'll say, she is a woman who makes candles, and they're all related to Halloween or horror type stuff. The Smell Affair. They're wicked candles, really well done. They smell awesome, and she just happened to join us the night that Chris was on. So I started chatting with her. I said, "Hey, you want to do it?" So she's going to be coming on in 2 weeks, and I'm really stoked about chatting with her too about her her business and stuff. So that should be a good time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And beyond that, I just talked to you today, Corey, about very special guest coming in
Smell
September.
of Fear. That's right. Oh, yes.
This one I definitely, Laura, if you want to check out Instagram, or I could send you a link, the Smell of Fear. They're really, really, really good candles. Christina's, I'm trying to. Christine was like totally anti-wizard beard, you know, and of course, Tracy. Our special guest coming in September is Tracy Rose, the special guest. No, that's not true. She's just messing with me. But we as I mentioned to you earlier, Corey, we're gonna I'm not gonna say who the guest is, but I can say that it is absolutely going to be the furthest guest that we've had, with such a time difference that we're going to have to schedule a special edition of the Crush Corner, which is going to land on, this could maybe even be land on a Sunday for us in the early afternoon. Our guest will be coming on her time in the evening, so you've got a big difference in hours actually. So hopefully it works out with our connections and that stuff in the future. That's not till the end of September.
Yeah, that will be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, no question.
We've been trying to reach out to musicians, and we don't always connect, and it's tough, and people are busy. But she is a musician, so
she is. That's right. Yep. And I got a couple folks too. Like we'll plan to come in. That some folks we've talked about that. Entrepreneurs in ways, and do some fun things, like writers and different things. Some folks that are into things with like aromatherapy, massage, therapies and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we'll be looking to try to like weave in and out as we get through the rest of this crazy year.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was talking to Nate earlier, and he was like, "I don't really want to like talk about myself, and I don't know what I could say or whatever." And I think the neat thing with the Crush Corner is that there's always, it's not that we're highlighting fame or talent or any of that stuff. When it comes down to it, it always comes to the core of content of character, I think,
Yeah.
with
No,
our
man.
idea of crush, kill, destroying things in any sense,
Yeah, it's more, like you said, it's sort of highlighting sort of the what they do, but not necessarily that. It's more about the energy, the application of that CKD mindset to how they approach what they're doing. And then obviously the times that we're in, like we've talked about, dealing with COVID and changes and this and that. So I mean, and all the guests have been just right on with all that stuff. It's been really a fun time doing it for sure.
It's pretty funny, Corey. We got back. We took our break from our Saturday nights.
Yeah.
We came back. Then there was an absolute. I don't know if you would agree with me, and maybe everybody out there listening to us might agree. There was this absolute shift in almost. I always say, like, or I can only equate it to like the pandemic. When you see the shift of whatever it might be, the media or things that we're hearing or whatever, these changes.
Yep.
And it was like we kind of had that shift too, and it was like and we had issues with our stuff too, with our technical issues once we got back into it. And speaking of technical issues, I see Nate, so let me see if he's okay. There he is.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Woohoo! Bravo.
No problem.
If you could have if you could have seen what just happened.
Yeah. I wish we could have, man. We were
I gotta say, we were really entertained.
My computer, I plugged the speaker in, then my computer lines went through the screen that were waving.
What?
At the same time, I don't know what the hell happened.
Where'd you get this computer from?
I took a video of it just to show you, like or maybe I'm just totally, I don't know. I've never seen this happen to a computer. Like, hold on, can you see it?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like snow.
Wow. I think it's your
It's like lines.
It's like your energy, the energy coming off you was like.
It was the universe. Anything that I wanted to talk about, I had no fucking clue what I was going to say, or like I wanted to get a cool poster behind me and make sure the lighting was good, and they're like, fuck that. I just want to hear you guys. I don't care anymore. That's probably better.
No worries, dude. No worries. Well, listen,
it's all good.
Nate, for one, tell us. We don't even know where you coming from. Everyone wants to know, where's Nate living? Where are you from, dude? You're pretty far from us, right?
It's a long story, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm talking
right now. I live right out in Smithfield, Pennsylvania. I really don't claim Pennsylvania because I've been in West Virginia, and like I'm from West Virginia, and I'm right across the border, and I work in West Virginia, and I just have a hard time saying I'm like the Pennsylvania. I don't hate it, but I just love West Virginia, and
I hear you.
Nice.
I'm right outside of Morgantown, West Virginia. That's where I went to school.
Well, I was talking about the beer cap choppers earlier because that's how you and I connected, and I was actually wondering if you were still making those bad boys, or did you get away from doing them?
Yeah, no, I did not make them. I don't even think I could.
Really?
I pushed it really far. Where I was spending hours and hours on a set of little wheels.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
And redoing them like over and over and over, and like they were like solid and they were really cool, and I don't know, I could never charge the $1,000 that I would need to get out of a little motorcycle to really.
Because it was like that's a huge amount of time that you put into each one of those things, right? Like crazy amounts. It is.
Like I remember every one when I look at pictures, and I remember the process, and it's
wow.
When you did, if you don't mind me asking, when you did the wheels, when you did these wheels, dude, what were you using to cut those things? Because I can't fathom like how you cut those.
Well, I was actually in my prior life, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep, and then I was a medical device sales rep in doing spine cases where they use my stuff to do spine surgery. So I got all kinds of kick
Oh. We got a little lag in our connection here, Nate, but that's okay.
It's okay.
This will happen last time, then we lost him.
Oh, that's right. You gotta love the freeze, man.
The freeze. That happened to me.
What did we call that? I know. There was a. Oh no, that was the wheel of uncertainty or something. I was
Tracy
calling
says he's in a constant state of blurry, and I'm into it. I was starting to feel like a little like I was on a boat myself. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, Nate, if you can hear us, you are frozen. I'm sorry, dude. It looked like you had a strong connection. I don't know. We're gonna wait. And it does happen. I'm so interested in the process of making the. You know, guys, we have gone to these lengths to bring you guys people
the highest quality
but we're to bring people into your room, into your living room, into wherever you are chilling, because the pandemic told us to social distance, and you know we were driven by this podcast to do this stuff. But
yes.
With that comes, you know, technology is just a beautiful and fucked up thing.
Yeah.
It creates a lot of challenges. In order for us to stay safe, this is what we had decided to do for we weren't going out, and even you and I, Corey, we could be doing stuff remotely. We could be going out and broadcasting from different places. But
yes, that's very true. And we only did that the one time. Right?
And that was before or during. I don't know how
during.
It was during, which was very early on, a very, very controlled and really minimal crowd too. So.
Oh yeah, that was extreme. Very, very low attendances allowed in places, and social distancing was 100% in effect, and all that stuff. But yeah.
What's your thoughts on the new changes with, or if you see any changes with, especially music stuff? And I wanted to talk to Nate because he's a huge music fan.
Well, yeah, I mean, Too Many Zoos, band that I really enjoy. They were just going to be coming around. We were going to head out to Philadelphia to see them too, as part of that birthday present. Joe, gotcha. And
yeah,
they basically announced that they're canceling their tour because they just don't. They are jumping off. Like Frida, I guess, Big Frida, who's the other act, is also going to go forward. But
it's interesting too, because it's a decision as a band to take things into consideration and make that decision themselves.
So again, and I don't know if Live Nation is involved or if everyone's doing this, but I know Live Nation announced today that they were going to start to require, proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test, not only from people who are going to attend the arenas, but also the artists themselves.
Yeah.
So just like every, industry or, whatever, you got people who are going to be, okay, I'm going to vax and I'm going to do it. And that's the right thing. And then you got those that don't want to, maybe not because of any real negative thing, but it's just, they just don't want to.
I see, huh?
And
I'm sorry, dude. I have.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Special guest.
Oh, look at that. Hey.
So
what's up?
I would love to be chatting with Nate, but all is not lost. We have a special guest in the house.
Oh my God.
This is the famous Andine Lopresti. She has given me a special note. Maybe this is from the control center to let us know what's going on with our technical difficulties.
That'd be great.
Or do you have anything you want to say to all your friends out here watching, all the fans?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? No?
That's okay. You're always welcome.
The young author. I have a note. Oh, someone recognized you as a young author. There's a note here. Let me see if this can help us with our technical difficulties, friends.
Oh, we got a technical difficulty note helper?
Well, you know what?
Oh.
When all else fails, man, and you need a little boost.
Oh, look at that. That's great.
What else do we need? What else do we need?
Oh, Christine just asked a very daring question.
Someone wants to know, do you like Dad's beard? You heard
Ooh,
it right there.
I saw a nod. Yes, that's a winner.
So I have a vote for the beard.
Wahoo! There you go.
Roy.
What?
I think
I smashed into Roy.
Roy would also approve.
You know what? I want to ask a question. This made me think of something, Corey.
What do you got?
I was talking to Andy. I think I would like to do a special afternoon Crush Corner, another one for kids or kids of people that watch us, and Andy could read her book to everybody. Do a short episode. We could do some questions. What do you think?
I think that's fantastic.
Right? What do you think, Andy?
I think it's brilliant.
We could even we'll do something that's appropriate. It could be a Saturday morning. It could be a Sunday afternoon. And I was thinking I would have Andy read through the whole I Am a Sea Monster book. And Laura says yes.
I think that is absolutely spectacular.
So we're gonna have to explore that in the future.
Yeah,
and
man.
At this point, like I said, this shift that we kind of got into, we just roll with the Crush Corner. If we want to do a Saturday, we do a Saturday. We want to do a Monday, we do a Monday. If we want to do a Sunday afternoon, we do a Sunday. So
we are very, very versatile.
And especially with the way the world is, all of us have had to learn to adjust and sway with things and roll with it. Tom,
as we learned from our friend Michelle. Who's that? Oh yeah, Puppet Show. Let's do it.
Puppet Show, yeah. What? Oh, Andy says she was watching us upstairs, and now she's down here live in the Crush Corner bunker.
That is just amazing. Hi, Andy.
So we will.
I like your shirt.
We're gonna put that on the Crush Corner agenda and do a special kids edition because.
Listen, I think that's fantastic. It really is a good idea.
Yeah. Right
yeah, yeah. And you know what? I mean, depending on the situation, that could be like a fun thing to try to even do like live somehow. Like a joint little setup thing. Have like coffee, and sitting. You know what I mean?
We've got a couple ideas with the book that Andy and I would like to follow through with in the future. And again, all these ideas that come up and the things that we want to do, as you know, Corey, are all based on the pandemic and based on things that are happening. So
I know it's crazy.
Jeff was wondering if the sea monster is the Black Lagoon and creature from the Black Lagoon. Yes, it's based on that.
Was this fine? I have a lot.
Yes. Of these. All right, so I see Nate. I gotta give him the thumbs up. Let's try this again. There he is, the elusive Nathan Custer. He's an enigma.
Don't count me out, man. We'll figure it out.
So Nate, this is my daughter. She was hopping on to say hello for a little bit.
Awesome. What's your name, honey?
Andy.
That's Andy.
Very nice to meet you. How old are you?
6.
6? My daughter is 7. Her name is Kaya.
Oh yeah, right.
My sweet girl. She's awesome. She loves your book. She loves your book, by the way.
Nate has one of the books.
Oh.
If I could go get it and show you, but I'm gonna stay still before I mess up anything.
Yeah, don't move.
Seriously, like.
It's amazing. Technology is amazing.
Well, I think what happened was I plugged when I plugged my speaker in, I think I plugged it into the mic port, but the mic was working and it was kind of jiving, but then it just didn't, and it shut everything down.
It's not. Corey and I we were just talking about all the technical difficulties we've had doing stuff, and it's totally cool, man.
It's amazing though how everything's good and then just all hell breaks loose when you think I don't know. Anyways,
that's it. Man.
So
you
asked about the tools.
Yes. Yes.
So
I was showing a bunch of choppers, neat, just so people could dig on them, and see what you were doing in the past. We'll say, right?
yeah,
Uh,
They're so
I
sweet.
love looking at them. That's cool.
Oh, they're
But
insane. So cool.
for the rims, I would use little surgical instruments, basically little forceps and really expensive equipment that I had access to. That was the most detailed stuff you could get, and just poking holes basically, and making slits, and then just trying different areas of pulling stuff together and seeing how that works. And
yeah, it's crazy. It's like you were doing surgery on the beer caps.
Yeah, I had a fire. My workshop burnt down, and I lost a ton of stuff, and I lost all my stuff. And I'm over it. It's all good, but all my beer caps, and I had hundreds of probably choppers that I wouldn't make because I'm a perfectionist, and I would never I had a big collection of stuff and beer caps. I had thousands and thousands of caps that people sent me from all over the world over the years, and
wow.
And I had big plans of making stuff out of beer caps. Probably not choppers, but I was working on mosaics and different kind of stuff. But so I'll just kind of crack this out as far as where I am now and just tie it forward, and we'll go from there. But so before the choppers, there was duct tape. Before that, there's always something that I make. If you look up duct tape Nate online, you'll see and it's fan art. It's clutch duct tape wallets, and it's pretty. I get 11-year-olds to this day will send me a message and be like, "How did you do that?"
Wow.
Well, you sent me. There he goes. He's. I think he must be moving. Maybe he's moving around and pulling cords out and shit.
Yeah, that's a great freeze right there too.
It's kind of creepy actually, but it's
it's
screenshot.
That's so I gotta yeah.
Nathan said, looks like Mighty Mouse Cape Trail on my end. A Mighty Mouse Cape, yeah.
Yeah, he moves around. Next album cover. That's it, right. I think
there. The last time when when I reconnected with Laura, I was like, "Oh, you should watch this thing that Corey and I do," and it was our first one back when we had trouble, and I got booted off.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty smooth. It's never happened with a guest to that degree.
Right.
And then when we had Laura and Amanda on, it was perfect. And Amanda was in Maine on vacation, and everything was perfect. Oh, we lost you that night, actually.
Yeah, you lost me. Yeah, and that was weird because that was out of nowhere. So I went upstairs and I just rebooted everything. And it wasn't even the kids weren't here. No one was here using extra, bandwidth or anything like that. It was just so odd.
But it's so funny because I talked to her earlier. I was like, "Hey, you should jump on and check out the Crush Corner tonight." So maybe I jinxed it. I don't know.
Who knows? If there's weather moving in his area too, I don't really know.
I think Nate is the weather. He's like a tornado, man. He's packed full of energy. When I talked to him before, he was to check in. He was actually walking around, and the connection was doing a little of that, but he seemed to.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Mary, if you just jumped on, we're having all sorts of technical difficulties on Nathan's end, but it's actually been a riot, and it's Monday night, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty hysterical. Everything.
And in perfect time,
she's back.
And I know that this is gonna signal a bunch of comments, because guess who's watching you, young lady?
Who's watching you?
May. Your grandmother's still awake, unbelievably, and your granddaughter is still awake. So let's check in with the second half of the technical difficulty notes. And everybody, I think that we are moving on to our new we usually do a product drop, right, Corey?
Yes. So yes, we do.
For a kids product drop on this edition of the Crush Corner. Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa! Oh, that's fantastic.
Crush, kill, destroy. Got a little skull.
Yep, I
You got
see
the
that.
logo, and then I don't know what this is right here. I gotta
That's
ask.
potion.
That's potion. So
Potion.
yeah,
How cool.
potion. Crush, kill. What's it do?
Everybody like Crush Kill Destroy.
She said the potion makes everyone like crush, kill, destroy.
Ooh,
We're gonna work
that's
on
a
that
cool-
first. I'll get to the bunker after the. I've delved into hot sauce, but I don't know if I could do a crush, kill, destroy potion. But hey,
maybe.
you never know. You know,
You never know.
At this point, it's worth it.
Anything is possible.
Tomorrow I'll make you another note.
Okay.
Good night, Dad.
Good night.
Good night.
Uncle Corey said good night.
Good night.
Christine says the witches love potions. Yes, yes, indeed. Superhero comic of Jim coming up next.
The wizard beard.
The wizard beard. I know. Everyone.
Comic character
it
with
was
a wizard beard.
50-50. It was 50-50. People were hating on it, and a lot of people were like, go for it. You know, I do it, and then I just get sick of it at some point. So I'll see how long I could deal
You could
with
braid it,
I know I could.
put some beads in it, shake it around like tentacles.
This is the most fragmented episode of the Crush Corner we've ever had, and I gotta say, I'm loving it.
It's just fine. It's exactly what we do. We navigate the waters together, whether they're bumpy or calm, and we just keep going. And
So
cheers
Nate,
to that.
Cheers to Nate. If you can hear us, Nate, I hope you're well. Whatever you're doing, running around plugging stuff in or unplugging. Nate was he was talking about the duct tape stuff, which is pretty neat because one of the things that he sent me was a clutch logo that was made out of duct tape, and it was like perfect. Everything was cut perfectly. I don't know how the guy managed to do that. I have it either at the shop. I think it's still at the shop, but it's pretty rad. It's just a big piece of duct tape, red and yellow, the real classic logo.
Yep.
And the thing was perfect.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was super cool, man. Like, he's a huge band fan, and
yes,
Nate also is the administrator of the Fan Art Fanatics on Facebook page, where you see a lot of people posting just creative stuff, makers. I mean,
yes,
that's the simplest term to say makers, whatever it is you do, whether it be music, painting, woodworking, metal art, like Nate does, makers, and makers gonna make, bitches.
Yes, they are, all day, all night.
So let's look at some more of Nate's art, even though he's not here. This is
let's do it.
This is a metal cut logo, Pink Floyd logo. Which
I was gonna say that's Floyd.
The
Is that momentary lapse of reason?
No idea how we did this coloring on this core.
I know.
I watched a couple of videos and I still don't get it. Really interesting process. These are mostly, I believe. Again, sorry, Corey, I didn't realize these images would be so. Actually, if Nate was in here, we would all be perfectly aligned with this image. I don't mean to cut you out like that.
No, it's okay, bro.
I could do this. Here you go. Hey, there he is. So this is like a 1/4-inch steel, I believe, that's been cut by process in a machine.
That thing is so insane.
Yeah, it's so insane. The coloring is like wicked.
Well, that's the thing about it, because you got to think: is it heat that's doing that, and then how do you know how much and where, and all that kind of stuff. But
so we'll have to encourage you guys to jump on, find Nathan Custer on Facebook, and at least ask him some questions. Don't ask to buy anything, or so he says, and don't overwhelm the guy. And there is also, obviously, I started paying attention because he was doing a lot of clutch logos. The red and yellow is also a piece of 1/4-inch steel or thicker, I'm not sure. And he's coming back, so we can ask him. All right, Nate, you maniac.
What's up?
We're gonna. Can you
I'm
hear
about
us?
cashed in, man. This has been rough.
It's been rough. We're not. You know what, dude? We're not. I'm not even gonna stress you. I'm gonna.
If it goes again, man, like I don't. I mean, there's this point. I don't know what else to do. But I changed plugs. I changed my chair. I unplugged the fan. I don't know what the hell else to do.
You know what? It's not a problem, dude. We turned this into a Nathan Custer documentary anyway, so it's.
I like it. That's much better, anyways. That's killer.
It's actually worked out perfectly. As you were gone, we've been talking about your art, and then you come in and perfect timing, bro. It's all good.
Perfect. Like perfect.
Okay, well, I just getting my shit together here. I haven't had a drink or a morsel of food, and I thought I was all good, and I was gonna get a beer and so go ahead because I need to just
listen. I wanna ask you about what you're cutting all this metal with, dude, because I don't understand the machine that you got. It's crazy.
It's a expensive plasma cutter that's computer based and
I got the little video that you posted. I'm going to show it quick just so these guys can try to grasp the understanding of it, and then I want to ask you a couple questions. But and the thing I like about that too, and I was listening, I was like, it reminded me of the Gremlins when they throw the Gremlins in the pool. They're like,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that thing's intense, dude. I don't really get it. So if you could tell us how that thing works, and it looks dangerous to me.
I'm not going to go into the science of how plasma works because I couldn't even really tell you. But so basically, it's a plasma torch that's hooked to a computer, and there's a lot of work goes into making the art and lines that program in, and
this may be the last time we see Nate.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Technologically, anyways. Hopefully, we'll connect soon. But
this might be it. Poor guy. I feel bad. Yeah, I feel bad for him. I mean, I know
I think he needs a hot meal and a beer.
Yeah, seriously, I feel bad because I know that's a lot. He's been trying really hard. Obviously it's totally outside of his control. Whatever it is. Yeah,
and maybe you know what? Maybe we can. As the gears turn in both of our heads, we're always thinking about what we would like to do with the Crush Corner. Maybe we'll revisit it. We'll have him come back.
Oh, absolutely. No, we should definitely get him back on.
And we could pair it up with we could do a special episode with makers, dude. We could have a bunch of people on talking about the art that they do.
Dude, that's beautiful. See, that's a good idea.
I'm
Mary, he's located down around West Virginia, Pennsylvania border area. From what he was telling us, Mike, that's funny. I was laughing.
I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Nate and tell him not to sweat it.
Yeah, tell him not to sweat it, dude. Really, I mean, I feel bad because, like you said, he's been running, he's been trying. He's obviously after so many attempts, I'm sure he's probably got that feeling of like total like, oh, this just isn't working. Sort of like what happened. Like the first show we came back, right?
Yeah.
He tried like 50,000 things and it just wouldn't work. That happens. And that's okay.
So we're gonna I'm gonna let him know. Michael, oh, look at this. So Michael House, thanks for tuning in.
Michael, what's going on?
Nate is a good dude. Unfortunately, our connection or his connection to us was really choppy, and we kept losing him. And he looks stressed, and he looks like he needs he looks like he needs a meal.
Yeah, a meal, a cocktail, maybe, and a chill time.
I would like to, at this point, I think it's good to introduce Michael House to Michael Haas.
There you go.
which is odd but interesting. I think Mike Haas, our good friend, will get a kick out of that. It's uncanny.
It is.
I low Tracy Rose. I low. I don't know what that
is. That like Olo? Megamind.
That is
Olo.
pleasure to meet you. Look at and you know what? This is what the Crush Corner is all about. It's about making connections.
Right.
We've just introduced Mike Haas to his what's the word when there's like a superhero that has a opposite in another world?
Man,
what's that word? It's like something Superman or something Spider-Man. It's like you know what I'm talking about?
I do, dude, and I'm struggling.
Berserk Superman
Bizarro.
Yes. So the question here, folks, is Michael Haas the Bizarro of Michael Haas, or is Michael Haas the Bizarro of Michael Haas? Will we ever know? We'll get both of those guys on and let them battle it out.
Bizarro, we got clarity on the ILO. We have clarity on the ILO.
Good to me. Clarity on the ILO is if you a lot of the comments that come in are actually interesting, and luckily for me and Corey, it keeps us pretty entertained too if we run out of things that we want to talk about.
Sure.
So this is definitely coming from my daughter. She's got Tracy's phone. I love you, Dad. That's always nice to keep it going. Christine's chiming in with Andy. Greg Messenger. Another Greg, if you've been watching.
Greg.
Was fun to see him live, even if it was only for a minute. Thank you so much for tuning in, Greg.
Greg.
Nate and I hooked up a while ago, and we continue to chat about creating things. And
he's really amazing.
Yeah,
and, next time we can get him on, learn, like you said, more about how some of that stuff comes together, because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I would really do that. So we looked at a bunch of the choppers that he made, and some of the art. I had this up right before he got back on, but if you look closely in the story,
Mike's right. Mike nailed it. Bizarro title.
I think the Bizarro is the person who gets shut off before they walk away. Yes, Michael Haas has earned the title this year as Haas Bizarro. So,
that's insane.
Yeah, if you
now is that metal? The clutch, the yellow red.
It's cut and then painted somehow, which I'll explore more, or all of us will, and ask Nate sometime. But if you look at this, it's this metal plate shelf. The brackets are actually cut clutch logos. If you see them, those are actually the brackets. Jeff tuned in. If you just tuned in, I don't know how long you've been on. We lost Nate. Really, really tough connection with him in his area. So sorry about that. If you guys want to stick around, we can definitely do some. We got a good amount of people on, Corey. We can do some trivia.
Yeah, man.
And just enjoy the rest of the night. And I'm definitely going to give at least 2 of these away, because Nate was nice enough to share these with me.
Ooh.
These are CKD logo bottle openers.
Oh, that's right. I saw those. Yeah, those are fantastic.
And these things are solid. Like they're not only good for popping bottles open. If you're in a dark alley, I don't think you got anything to worry about.
Yeah,
pretty heavy duty. I'm going to give 2 away. I have 3, and like I say, I feel like I should share because Nate has been really generous to me on a couple of occasions. At least 2 or 3 stuff just showed up at my shop, and it was from Nate, and it was his art. And so I got two CKD logos. One is a real heavy duty raw piece of metal.
Yeah,
it's pretty rad. It's got the whole, want to put a piece of leather or something in there. And like I say, you can pop your bottles open with it. This one's a little thinner and a little more refined and polished. He sanded this guy, and this one's mine. Keeping it for myself. So I'm definitely gonna give those away in just a minute. And let's see, is there anything you want to chat about, dude, before we do this trivia?
Well, I mean, you know, we kind of touched on a few different things. We were speaking before when Nate popped in one of those times, just about some of all the ever changing stuff that's going on with the music. You know, I guess that's just like everything else. We'll just have to do some of the wait and see on all this kind of stuff. You know.
Oh, Nate's attempting to hop back on. He's got looks like he's got a beer in him. Oh, look at that! What a trooper! This guy, you're trooping it, man.
Okay, so I can't hear you very well, but I think if I don't plug my headphones in, maybe it won't do what it's doing. So I'm gonna like listen as good as I can and shit.
All right.
I got a beer and got a little break, so whatever.
Can you? So you can't hear us that great, huh?
No, I can hear you though. We're good.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
So we were just trying to
so the plasma, you know, there's a lot of computer programming and what you just showed. This is the final piece on that video.
Oh wow, look at that.
But the cutting out part is becoming less and less to me. Like it's just like a duct tape or bottle cap to me. It's basically whatever, and it's fun to be able to use like a Clutch logo and do whatever I want with it and make shit look legit, you know, but that gets boring to me after a while because it's not really, I don't know, I have to be inspired in making something. And
sure.
So this piece is made out of core 10 steel, like 1/4 inch. It's all my shit's like really heavy. It's heavy duty shit.
How does it get the color?
So the core 10 is like a special steel that rusts like really cool. So I cut it out. I let it outside for a couple weeks and let it rust and forgot about it. And whenever I was inspired again, like I just picked it up and I knew I wanted it to be green and I thought green and cool rust. And this is kind of my creative process, like how my brain works. Like I didn't have a plan really. Like this dude just said, man, that would be awesome if you could make some kind of shamrock with our names and, you know, so I had an idea and, you know, I found this and changed some things around and put the name in 2011, which he wanted 17 later. So I cut off a little piece of the one on the first one. So it's all good. So the coloring stuff, there's no process. It's like over here I have like just dozens of random glow in the dark shit, epoxy. And I just start like dripping stuff on stuff and seeing what happens. And
gotcha.
And normally taking it too far until like some chemicals don't jive and then it all turns to shit eventually. And then I start over and do things different the next time and it turns to shit a lot of times. And to me, because I figure stuff out as I go. And
yeah.
But anyways, alcohol inks mostly in this one, like that.
Yeah.
So this one, it was just rusted. I put epoxy on the whole piece.
Yep.
And then I just started dripping stuff on the clear epoxy, I believe. Like different colors of alcohol inks. They look like, they're like in little bottles like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I just like shitloads of, I'll think of something and I'll look on Amazon and I'll like, that gets me like wanting to, I don't know, it brainstorms my ideas about just like wanting to try a product and see how it reacts, and I go from there.
When you started doing this, Nate, somebody wants to know, like, is this something you just started messing around with, or did somebody show you how to use the plasma cutter, or you just like went for it, or what?
So I was like I said, I've always done art in some shape or form from my earliest memory.
Yeah.
Well,
there's your answer, folks.
Yeah. Well, we did get a few good tidbits of what happens.
Yeah,
it's random, and then the whole rust thing was like, I mean, who would have thought, right?
Yeah, I really like I said, we'll have to find out, man. We'll have to find out. Damn it.
I gotta say,
that
there's some very funny comments coming from Andy through Facebook. It's pretty funny.
But I see him. I'm
They're
calling. Yeah.
But I gotta say, yeah, I mean that process is like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess where do you really? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but it's such an original thing, because you definitely don't see that kind of stuff like very often. That's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Especially with the precision of like the logos and everything, because everything looks just so spot on.
Let me let him know. We're gonna wind this down. He's very determined to get back on, which I totally appreciate.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like extremely appreciated. Laura, what is that? Fasciate? Wait, what? Oh, I'm trying to see what Laura wrote.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this answers our question. This answers our question of if Laura was drinking tonight.
I was just gonna say. I think we got the answer. Oh, that's great. Fascinating. Wine is good. Oh, and we know it was Chardonnay.
Oh, Chardonnay.
Oh, fascist, you meant. Sorry.
I didn't think. No, I'm getting totally.
Oh,
I want to.
Yes.
So, Corey, I was talking to you earlier, and I think this really meant a lot to Nate, and this could be something for in the future for us. He was talking to. He's actually okay. So let me just tell you, he's texting me now. He wants to apologize. He had such a bad connections, and I was just actually starting to mention something that he was really hoping I would talk about for a brief moment.
Okay. We'll have him just run it back, man. We'll run him back. We'll get it going.
And I don't want to mix up the story. So, you and I saw a post from Neil from Clutch quite a while back. It was a young kid and his dad.
Oh yeah,
that were jamming the Clutch.
Oh yeah.
Somehow Neil from Clutch saw this.
Yep.
Thought it was super cool.
Yep.
And said, "I like this tune. I want to lay down some vocal tracks for you."
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Ripping tune.
I got an email from Nate, and I think the kid's name or the dad's name was Adam Pomerantz, which I'll have to go back and try to figure out.
I'm sure probably find that.
I want to say that those guys, and we talked about it. Maybe these are friends of Nate. Just happen to be coincidentally, maybe getting them on the Crush Corner in the future.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
And he was letting me know that the dad and the son have put some music together. That they are putting something out recorded.
Oh, awesome!
And,
that's fantastic.
Just saying, last song on the album, you might hear some that singing on it. So he wanted me to mention that. Amazing. Jeff's watching, and I think Jeff knows what I'm talking about because I believe he saw that post with the kid playing the Clutch song. So these guys, they recorded some stuff. I may or may not have that track on hand.
Whoa! No way!
I don't know if I should. I don't know if it's cool to play. He said he wanted to listen to Tyler. Okay, Tyler Pomerantz is the kid, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Tyler sounds familiar.
I think I'm gonna see.
That's it. The joy of homeschooling.
That's right. The joy of homeschooling. I'm gonna see if it's okay to play a part of it. Obviously, this could be pretty heavy stuff. I don't want to get myself into trouble. Nathan says play it. He's on there. He's a beast. Okay, I'll see how good this sounds, and maybe.
And one other thing. I don't know if it was mentioned, but how old is Tyler?
Oh yeah, Nate, if you can, we can. Hey Nate, we can at least see your comments, which is wicked cool. We know we won't lose you. We can chat with Nate this way. In fact, you know what? Nate wants to hear. Let me. If you guys, this is the most technical, difficult
10.
one I've Crush Corner done. Let me.
So
I'm
the
gonna try-
kid playing guitar is 10. So everyone's
All right.
aware, which is amazing.
Let me, Cora, why don't you give us a little, if you remember any backstory to that whole thing or whatever, but I'm trying to get this.
Well, I know the only thing I do remember was basically how you set it up. There was like a little bit of an interview with Neil. He talked about how he heard it.
Right.
And then he said how he wanted to write some lyrics and lay them down. And you know how Neil, I mean, he's so, having watched him being interviewed a couple different times on different platforms and podcasts that we've seen, like Matt's and stuff. I mean, he's so humble, you know, he's not
Absolutely.
like, yeah, I mean, but I think the kid is just amazing.
You hear that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing. I mean, 10-year-old kid. That's cool.
Amazing.
It really is. Yeah, I like that. That's good stuff.
It's amazing. So hopefully this won't get us into any legal trouble.
I can't believe he's 10.
Well, you know what? Any publicity is good publicity, right, Cor?
That's what they say, baby.
Nope.
That's good. That's just wild.
So Nate, if you can send us a link to that Instagram post or wherever we saw it, because I remember seeing it. So I could repost it or something, so these guys watching kind of know what we're talking about. I would love to get them on the Crush Corner sometime. I think that'd be amazing. And you also, yes, we'll definitely get you. But we'll get all three of you guys back on here. I think that'd be super cool. The comments are coming in pretty fast. I'm doing the best I can to keep track of this stuff, guys. Tyler's 10, future rock star. You know it. Guitar and bass and drums sometimes. This is interesting. Neil wanted to do a clutch song, but Tyler wanted to do his original songs. Fucking cool.
Yep. So cool.
Amazing.
It is. It really is.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah, Nate, thanks so much for sharing that with me. I really appreciate that. And I would love to, if you have any way to connect us to your friends so we could chat about that and have them on the Crush Corner, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I did reach out to Neil a while back, but it's really hard to get a hold of got some other music going on. I'll definitely get in trouble for that. Some Van Halen playing. That'd be great.
A letter coming in the
So
mail.
this crazy sporadic edition of the Crush Corner is brought to you by Crush Kill Destroy Clothing, ckdclothing.com. This podcast was spawned out of that. And I think the Crush Corner has become a bigger thing than Corey and I could have imagined, and we keep doing it. And sometimes I forget. I actually forget that it's all about the t-shirts and the message and the stuff that we print in the CKD bunker.
The bunker.
So maybe I should do a couple of little quick promos to bring us
No
back.
worries, Nate. No worries at all, man. Appreciate you too. Hassles happen, man. Technology's out of your control. What can you do, man? It's all good.
Not a hassle at all, dude. We just wanted to have you on the chat. I appreciate your art. I respect
it's amazing.
And I'm super grateful for all the stuff that you sent. A matter of fact, Nate, I got the I'm gonna give away at least 2 of these bad boys that you gifted me. Definitely keeping one for myself, but I'm gonna give 2 of these away tonight. Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, those things are great.
And when we get past this pandemic crap, Corey and I are gonna maybe start trekking all over the place. Who knows? And
we need to make some road trips happen.
Yeah. And Nate, we could chat. We'll chat anytime, bro. Not a problem. Let me do a little promo. We'll get ourselves grounded back into the CKD mindset. Unbelievably, we're going to be headed into September. You know what the fall means?
Oh yeah,
warmer clothes.
The idea of style and competing for the best style is the key to all forms of rocking.
Flannels. I got plenty of them. I went through a good amount of I went through a good amount of flannels, but I do have a decent amount of stock still. So flannels, we got flannels.
Excellent.
We got flannels. And as the summer days blaze away and we head into other seasons, we still have these guys as well. And what else do we let's do trivia before it gets too late, but you know what, I'm still going to touch on this because Nate made me think of it as one of the Crush Kill Destroy mottos on one of our shirts is the don't sleep design. It says don't sleep, skull, Crush Kill Destroy.
Yep.
Joe got one of those, and he was like, I just got it because it had a skull on it, and then I didn't even realize it said don't sleep. I don't know how you like. What do you think about the idea of that and the concept of don't sleep? Like, what does it mean to you, Core, for in the realm of, you know, Crush Kill Destroy? And, you know, I don't know if you have a strong idea about the don't sleep message.
Well, actually, we talked about it a while back. This goes back to like early on last year. I think once some of these designs started to kind of come out, we would like talk a little bit about them.
Yeah.
But I always look at that as like it follows up with there's something to be said after it, sort of. So it's like don't sleep and then on me, right? So that's like one of those things that you hear sometimes people say because, you know, like someone might underestimate you, right?
Yeah.
But don't sleep on me, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
So that's kind of the thing that always resonates with me when I see that and I read that. I think that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's there's so many meanings to that, especially, and that was something I heard too because it was recognizing someone who was
Until Brooklyn.
No sleep till don't sleep. Someone who was creating something, whatever, or doing some good shit that maybe wasn't getting the attention or recognition maybe that they deserved, and it was like, don't sleep.
There it is, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, but that's exactly how I interpret it for sure. It's like that, yeah. Like don't underestimate me kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's come to me even for me, it's morphed into a couple of different things. In the comical sense of don't sleep, it's like I stay up late creating stuff.
Sure. Yep.
Don't sleep. Maybe don't be dull to life. Be sharp and keep your mind open and be aware of things. And
yep.
Don't brush off issues that may be important things. Don't sleep. Pay attention and shit. So there's a couple underlying meanings, and it's whatever it means to whoever buys the shirt and wears the shirt. You know what I mean?
Exactly. 100%.
We got a couple of folks left. Let's do some trivia. You guys want some free shit? We're gonna do this quickly and painlessly.
Get your phones ready.
I'm so glad. Yeah, get your phones ready. Google shit. I'm super stoked. We had a good amount of people on tonight. Unfortunately, Nate's connection wasn't great, but that's okay. We got some insight into him. He's a super rad dude. Go follow his Instagram. Find him on Facebook. And see what
his artwork is impeccable.
Yep,
it's beautiful.
Destroy trivia. I'm gonna give some CKD stuff away, and I got, like I said, two of Nate's CKD bottle openers, which I really think I should talk to him about making more of these. But we'll see how he feels about it.
That's not a bad idea.
All right. So did you read through these questions?
I did. And I was again, I'm never, there's always a new angle you take, it's like I sit here and I'm like, where does he come up with these things?
It's sometimes I don't know. And I'm like gritting my teeth. I'm like, God, I got nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like something goes off. All right.
No, these are great.
And anybody watching, if I didn't send out free shit from the last time, I apologize. I'll get on that. I was on vacation for a little bit and super busy, but I will get definitely some free stuff out. All right. Trivia number 1. So this is going to be in respects to Nathan Custer, our guest tonight that was in and out, but in respects to what he does, I wish we had a chance to talk a little bit more about music, but we got to see some of his art. We got to possibly run if Corey could use a grinder.
Make it happen, Nate.
Make it happen. So in respects to Nate's love of music and the artwork that he does, this is I think it's all music and metal, not metal music, maybe, but metal of steel and other kinds of metal, or whatever, metal artwork, we'll say, related. So the first our first question, or our first thing I want to know is, there is an American punk band's name most likely associated with blood, but its name also sounds like this accelerated jet sprayer used for cutting metal. Nate was just talking about this. Yeah So it's a certain kind of machine or cutter, if you will, to cut steel. And this band's name kind of resembles that. We're going way back punk band.
Yeah.
Nate says you're going to learn to use the grinder. Corey,
I'm ready, bro. I learned how to print t-shirts. I can learn to grind. I'm ready.
I learned to grind, baby. The grinder. Little hints on this: the American punk band. You're going way back. If you think about what Nate said he was using to cut this stuff,
what kind of machine was it, people?
If you start typing that in and you put like punk band in, it's probably going to come up.
It's right going to pop right to the top.
Pop right to the top. So get it going. Don't stress on me and Corey.
Water jet.
Mike's on the. I mean, Mike's on the right path.
No, he's paying attention.
I'm gonna write that down as a band name, future project band name. But he's on the right track. But it's a certain type of cutter. Blood is kind of a hint if we're thinking in those things.
Oh, but see, you gotta. So Jeff, you're
right. Jeff, you're right there. And if you're quick enough, we're looking for the name of the band.
Punk band.
American.
Blood? What?
That's funny, but it's kind of gross too.
A blood cot? Are we sleeping on blood? What's happening?
Laura, we got to talk about your
wine drinking. Oh, your typing skills.
So Nate got it, but he can't answer because I'm gonna want to send him
blame Google.
Some shit anyways. Someone, come on, Nate's someone, come on.
Where'd Coleman go? He should have this in a minute.
Yeah,
unless he dropped off. Where is he?
American punk band name most likely associated with. So Jeff Cochran, you're right. You're right there, man. Like just you got a couple of more.
Yeah,
and he's good. Greg Messenger, I got it, but want someone else to experience some of Annie's work. Jessica still.
Oh, come on, Jeff! You're gonna be so mad.
Corey, I don't know if you know this.
What's up?
Lead singer, female. She spent time in Connecticut, and she was I mean, it's kind of sad history. She was dating a really well-known tattoo artist in Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, pretty wild. Greg Messenger, if you want to answer, I can send you some CKD, some other CKD stuff if you want someone else to experience get. And you even Greg's saying he's saying the cutter, but I'm looking for the band name. The band name.
So you said it, Jim. I think there's got to be one more. There's like a little hint, right? I think you said it. It's a female singer, right?
Female singer, punk band. We're talking 80s, yeah, maybe earlier.
Maybe even like late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
There's a movie that she is in called.
Yes, there is.
Reform School Girls. Oh my God, you guys! I didn't think this one was that tough. That's why I put it at first.
So, you know what's funny? This is the stuff that I like to do right now. I'm gonna take my own Google.
Corey's gonna
put in female
punk band.
Punk band. Late
PLASMA.
Late 70s. And I'm gonna see what comes up.
Yeah, I'm not looking for the cutter. We've established that. We're looking for the name of the band. This American punk band's name. What is the band? Well, you guys have given me time to open up.
I got a good. Yeah, this actually. Yeah.
Seltzer.
It came up.
The band.
Not right at the top, but it's there.
It did, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. The first one was actually Blondie. Oh, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, I kept. So, you know what? Those came in simultaneously. I'm gonna hook those guys up with both of them up. Laura and Jeff. It was literally like.
On my end, it says 9:28 both times.
They both do. So you know what? We're gonna call it a time.
That's phenomenal. Nice work, people. Laura
and Jeff, Plasmatics. Really, I started to say really interesting story and actually very sad. Wendy O. Williams.
Yep.
She was dating a really famous tattoo artist from Connecticut, Steve Gabriel, who went by the name of Inker, and she was pretty troubled woman. I think she ended up taking her own life, which is really sad. But it was here in Connecticut when everything happened. So there's the history for that punk band, which is pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
Question number 2 for trivia: this technique or cutting technique of cutting or shaping metal suggests this extreme fusion genre of heavy metal and hardcore punk. So to put this a little more clearly, what this is, I'm looking for a genre of music.
Genre
Of music that is related to or sounds like another technique of cutting and shaping metal. And Nate just mentioned it earlier. He told Corey he was going to learn how to do it. So if you go back in the comments, you're going to see we just need the genre. Crossover is a good guess, but
it is a good guess.
And you know what? I'm not too familiar with like this kind of music. I know what it is, but I never really got
ding ding.
Jeff Coleman. I think I owed Jeff a couple of things, and Jeff got it.
Oh, Greg came right in a little late, but nice.
Oh, so close. You know what? I'm gonna get
Greg and our other friend Jeff. There's a few that came right in.
Oh, yep. So we're looking at my end. It says 929. Jeff Coleman 930 for those guys. So that was close, but I like giving stuff away anyway. So I'll write down a couple names.
There you go, man. Beautiful.
Grindcore. I mean,
Grindcore.
I'm not a fan per se, but whatever. Where are we at here? Number 3. We got 3 more after this. Judging by their name. What do you think this was pretty funny, Cor?
Yeah, this was good.
Judging by their name, this heavy band formed in 1980 may have all met in Sunday Mass. That's the hint.
I love it. I think that's so great.
Napalm Death.
Exactly.
So,
that's so funny.
Your hint for this one is Sunday Mass, and also keep in mind I'm talking about Nate's work and what he does, his metal art. What I guess these guys, would you just consider them straight metal?
Striper.
Unless you're pinstriping pieces of metal, no. Black Sabbath, no. Guys, please keep in mind that the music is related to something to do with maybe it's in the title. I don't know.
And Sunday Mass.
Sunday Mass. Where do you go to Mass? I mean, I don't go there personally, but
where do you go to Mass?
Where do you go to Mass? You go, yeah. We're really giving it away, guys.
Oh my God!
This is like crazy Eddie. Jeff. Oh God damn! The same thing happened again. So Jeff
and Laura.
Laura, you got one. This one goes to Jeff Cochran.
There you go.
Metal Church.
Well done, people putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. I just want you guys to know that on my end, over here in the wonderful world of the internet, and Corey too, I imagine.
Yes.
I kind of I visualize everybody watching, on the other, and they're like, oh, motherfucker, and it brings me great joy, and I really appreciate connecting with everyone this way. I think it's a fun Monday night. It's hilarious, and I actually really do appreciate everyone taking time to watch us be goofy and stuff. So.
Oh God, yes, it's so much appreciated.
Okay, well, number 4, we have 2 more after this, guys.
Here we go.
This profane and humorous band has a name that resembles an animal made of metal. You ever see these guys, Score?
I don't know. I may have, because I'm thinking I know the genre. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And I think I have.
I won free tickets a while ago, and never ended up going to see these guys.
No.
Yeah, they're pretty goofy. I love Mary's guess on the last one. She's like church, but she had half of it right, so that was Metal Church. Profane and humorous. These guys are like over the top, like hair metal guys. If you've never seen them, I've only seen videos. I never saw them live.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. I really don't know.
Greg just guessed 4 minutes later in Metal Church, which is pretty cool. He might, I don't know if anyone's watching from YouTube, but there may be a little delay, and I always tell people
Oh,
I can only go from.
we got another one.
Jeff, that is correct, but I'm gonna be a stickler about this. We need the full name of the band. So
Well, he had a miss.
I see.
Yeah.
I like now they're coming in Psycho Stick. That what was Mary? Are you on? No, they're coming in crazy. Mary, you're on.
So
you're
yes. So
something.
Jeff had like a little typo, but then he came back in with a follow up.
Jeff,
Nick.
I want to share some more CKD swag. My good friend Gary Crum is
Gary,
on
there
here.
you go.
Gary, by the way, is a big supporter of the Wizard Beard. So all you haters,
You got two.
I was actually trying to get the Moon Man thing going. I had posted like a crescent moon, like get this hair, and then to get this, and like.
Oh, dude, that would be sweet.
I want to send Gary some swag if I have something small enough. He's a real skinny guy.
Swagger.
Fat Finger. I'm going to write that down, Jeff, for a future another band name. I got two good ones tonight.
That's a good one.
Number 5, guys, and there's only 2 left.
Here we go.
Corey, I know you like this one. Song lyrics: silence. Something about silence makes me sick. And you know what, dude?
Yeah.
I don't think I remembered that this was the name of the song for some reason. I just
really?
forgot. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, this is off of their debut album, I believe.
And again, reminder, guys, all of these questions are related back to metal, steel, bronze, brass, whatever. You need to rock it, brother.
Do it. I'm telling you, grow it out, braid it, put some beads on that thing, and shake it.
Yeah, Tracy's gonna hate it. Andy doesn't seem too upset about it though.
Yeah, well.
How about Laura's answer? Steel Heart. I like that.
Well, we got an answer.
Yes.
Well,
that is correct.
Ding ding.
Ding 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 ding. Ram.
Another band.
Ram. How come I never heard them referred?
Well, I've seen them Ratum, right? So they're RATM, but I've seen them Ram before too.
I never realized that.
You know, it's the you know,
Steel buns.
Steel buns.
So Laura's she's either really diving into the Chardonnay or it's way past her bedtime because she's got some good
No, Jim.
Yes.
She moved on from Chardonnay.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh yeah. I think she's on the cabs now. Who knows now where we are? I mean, we could be very far off into bourbon by now.
Fat Finger Night.
Yeah.
That sounds like that could be like card games at a bar or something. Come on down to Fat Finger Night, folks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fat Fingers. Come on down to Fat Fingers Farm.
As Corey works up to his insanity, it reminds me that we've talked about our Crush Corner after hours, which is funny because we started doing this earlier now.
Yes.
And earlier today, Andy popped on, and I was like, I want to do a kids edition. But the later it gets, we're like, you know, we've talked about this before, where we would do a no holds barred, like a Crush Corner edition, which happened after 11 o'clock or midnight or something like that, which we've actually broadcasted that late before. But
yes,
who knows? Maybe we'll have a VIP invite only after hours where we can talk about steel buns and all sorts of stuff that we've never heard.
Fat fingers,
Fat
steel
fingers
buns. We'll bring it all to the table and talk about whatever comes up.
All right, folks. This is our last trivia question.
Here it is.
Keep in mind, I'll have to reach out to you guys for addresses to send you some swag. the earlier answers, and there's definitely 2 people I have in mind that I'm definitely going to get Nathan's creations to. So don't be offended if you don't get a sick metal CKD bottle opener.
Yes.
But I do have some other rad stuff for all you guys. So,
Bye, Mary.
last question. Mame is out. She's sleepy. Okay. Released in 1980, this album from English rockers stands the test of metal time.
Oh God. That's so funny.
Always good to go back. Excuse me, and watch the rebroadcast and say, "What the fuck was I doing?" Oh, Kathy Pandered. Good night, Kathy.
Good night.
Good guess, but that is not correct. Another fat finger mistake, Jeff. Iron Midden.
Nope.
Nope. Iron Maiden. Good guess. I would think that too. So I'm looking for the album name again. Not necessarily the band. You can name the band if you want, but that's not going to get you a free nothing. We need the name of the album, which is again related to metal. I made all these questions. Oh, Kathy was saying goodnight to me. Yeah, Kathy's staying up late. Well, it's not crazy late. It's 9:40, but yes. Releasing on these guys, still kicking ass, incredible. I can't believe he's singing the way he sings. It sounds like the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Just incredible voice. Like I can't believe it. So again, English rockers, name of the album, related to metal. And I could even say a big hint. I mean, you've got 2 huge hints here, right, Corey?
Yes.
English.
English.
So metal.
English. Metal.
Seeing them in October.
Oh.
Greg's holding back from answering, which is respectful. You know, he's like, I'm not trying to take these guys free swag. But, you know, I don't mind.
Let's see if there's anyone else that pops
Bum
in.
bum 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 bum. You never know what kind of music you can get in trouble for, you know, when you're doing internet stuff.
That's true.
I can't tell you the amount of things I've posted on Instagram that had music connected to it that I just put on. I didn't use the stories and find what was okay. I just don't always know how to do that stuff. And you know, I think a year or 2 goes by from when I started using Instagram, and I get a message that's like, your post has been removed. The music on here may be owned by Warner Brothers, something.
Oh.
And it's like, I get it, but it's like, you know, it was 15 seconds of a cool fucking song. So
I know.
And again,
people got to get over themselves.
You know, it's all about the dollar. So
I know. Well, it's sadly
any publicity is bad. I mean, it's any publicity is good. So you know what? I'll play a whole bunch of music tonight. I'll play some Clutch. I'll play some whatever.
Do it.
You know,
Be a rebel.
Follow me on the news in my case when they want to sue me for all my, you know, $13.75 I got in the bank. So
we'll fight them. We're gonna fight them all day.
All right, guys, we got a couple people watching. It's been a great night, regardless of the technological difficulties that we had.
And we're still waiting for an answer on this last one.
I'm glad Nate was. We
got an answer.
Come on, we do. Jeff, I got to give Jeff a bunch of stuff. Awesome. Jeff, I'm going to hook you up with a bunch of CKD stuff, and I want you to share it with people, damn it.
Share the love.
Jeff, also a huge Clutch fan, and
Ooh.
I hope as we go forward with everything that we're able to see these shows that we want to see, Corey, you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, Clutch is early October here in Connecticut. Right?
It's weeks away, right?
Yeah. Right around the corner.
Yeah, it's amazing. A lot of shows. I got a couple of shows. We both do like.
Yeah.
Some are already canceled, but
I know.
what are you going to do? We just roll with it like we have been.
That's all we can do, my man.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This was a complete, sporadic and hilarious and off the cuff show. I worked out just fine as we have learned to adapt the crush, kill, destroy mentality.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it again. Technical difficulties or not.
Oh, exactly. It's always just such a good time. Fun to
Yeah.
see you, man. Hang out and chatting, and all our fun friends that pop on here and join in.
Yeah,
It's
they
always a
really,
good time.
really having people join us really adds the connected element to everything, and that's what we thrive on. And we hope that everyone is staying safe and staying healthy, and crush, kill, and destroying things
As best you can.
as best you can. That's all we can do. And Nate, we'll hook up with Nate in the future. Definitely, I think I'm gonna reach out to him and just chat with him and see what he's got going on for more creations. And just I just want to shoot the shit with the guy. He's super cool. So
Oh yeah.
check out his stuff on Instagram. And everyone have an excellent night. Anything else you want to add, Corey?
No, bro. Other than again, thanking everyone for tuning in, and until next time.
Truly, Jeff was laughing, and that means a lot to know. I think if you can, especially during these times, come on to a podcast or whatever and have a couple laughs, that means the world to me. And I think it's
You're
good.
welcome. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you guys. Until next time, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!